Hello everybody, Teacher Matt here. Today I'm going to talk about digital citizenship. Digital citizenship is one of the ISTE, or International Society of Technology and Education standards. So digital citizenship or digital citizen has a few other names. It's sometimes called cyber citizen or internet citizen, but whatever you call it, it's a really important of course, ISCTE standard, and it's really important for students and children of all ages to learn about that, especially I think nowadays in light of the worldwide pandemic, how many courses and classes have moved online. I think it's really important that students learn not just on their own and through their own social media accounts and everything, but from their school system and their educators and adults, authority figures, that they need to learn about this, not only for for educational purposes, for professional and academic reasons, which are all important and they need to, but also for their own safety. So many things have moved online. Especially, well, unfortunately, criminal aspects have moved online as well. So they need to learn about this to further their education, so they're able to use educational tools online. Not only know how to use them, but know how to use them properly, the right cultural etiquette, to use things online, to use web tools and that type of things. So use them, appropriately, and to also use them in their schoolwork and their academics, and to use them safely, like I said. So, it's cyberbullying and cyber predators are things that students and children are always, those are the first things that they're always warned about and told about, and they have to definitely be aware of them. I mean, they're hugely important. I'm not trying to underplay them at all. But one thing I want to talk about today, which I think is often overlooked, is phishing. No, not phishing with an F, phishing with PH. So what is phishing? That's something we have to start with. What is the definition of phishing? And phishing is a type of targeted online scam or fraud that looks to steal personal information or passwords, that type of thing. So students have to be aware that when they're getting emails or they're getting messages online, that is from a trusted source. And phishing attacks can be very sophisticated. They can use company logos and look like it's the real thing. So students have to learn to look for the key details, to look for what to look for at the beginning, HTTP, right, that it's a protected site, that it's the real website, and that to know that many of these websites, they won't ask for passwords and this type of information online generally, and so they need to be aware of these things. So these things need to be pointed out to students. They might seem obvious to us that when you get an email from somewhere asking for all this information, you delete it, but children, especially younger children, need to be taught this, and I think it's very important that students are taught to identify types of phishing attacks, how to check to know that it's a secure website and not a phishing scam, and then what to do, that they need to know to delete this or report it, delete the email, report it to the proper online security if that's the case, if they can. Like some websites, they have report phishing scams to them, like PayPal, for instance. So, it's important for digital citizens to not only be able to use digital, services online, how to use them properly, but also use them appropriately, and how to stay safe. They really need to know the dangers of the online world, and it's important that they learn that in an educational setting, and not just on their own or through word of mouth. So yeah, that's what I'd like to talk about digital citizenship today. Thank you.